So we are from Germany, and we started off with doing medieval music, also acoustic medieval music. But we soon had the wish to get more emotions, a wider angle into the music. So we started to work with ancient text, with ancient instruments. We started to work with electronic to have more soundscapes, to have more pictures in the music. And so now we're still undecided how to call it. We sometimes call it a pagan folk, we sometimes call it a Celtic or Scandinavian folk, Nordic folk, or we just call it medieval music. To mix all of these influences and do stage shows and CDs. We really definitely loved it because it's a very creative audience. It's a very beautiful event that also inspires you, gives you ideas again, and this flows directly into the songs, directly into the announcements. And it's an amazing experience to travel half around the world for us and to see people that really understand you deeply, that you from the first moment have a connection. Also with the artists here like Woodland, we're so much alike that we think, how is this possible? There's the whole, because we grow up out of a medieval market scene in German castles, and they grow out of total different directions, but in the end we all happen to be so familiar. So there's a strong connection, and this makes it very nice to gather like a fairy convention and meet. Right now we work on an acoustic tour. This is our second show. We like it a lot. It's mostly we play in churches. It's for musicians, just acoustic medieval instruments. And it's a lot of songs with text to listen to. And this we just do in Germany now, a big tour. But simultaneously we work on a new CD. And this is going to be very big because it's a concept CD, and we do work for 4 years already on it. And this is going to be released the next summer. I'm very lucky because I just grow up in this medieval scene, in this folk scene of Germany. But first, always listen to what you do, and second, keep on experimenting around. Because, for example, if you have a normal guitar, the normal guitar tuning is a very complicated tuning. Try out other instruments, try out open tunings. Some of the instruments we play are so basic, but sometimes it's exactly what you need. You don't need a full chromatic instrument. Play in one key and the whole instrument starts to vibrate. You have such a more powerful, more pure sound. Also if you use pure tunings and stuff. And so look around a little and try to experiment. And then the old music, the ancient music comes itself. And it's the real music, for sure it is. And I think I'm very happy that we have that we're all very much characters. So that makes it a little difficult. But for example, the ascendant of the star signs of us, we have 4 times the lion, and the lion is the one who really wants to show up. And says, although we are kind of shy and sometimes stage, but if we're on stage, we really want to show we love our music. And to have 4 people like this, I think it's amazing that we don't have arguments the whole time. But this, I think, is a big aspect of the music, of course. Of our shows, of course, it is the most music mostly, but still we are persons who want to show. We say, look at it, look at how much fun there is, how much there is in our music, and show off. Okay. And this leaves an impression, possibly. It's called FAUN and the Pagan Folk Festival Live. It was a nice idea to grow up because there's always musicians that were inspiring me. And then I had the idea just contact them, and they were totally friendly, we just get along so good. And then we just invited them over because you always miss their show because they're always on tour, we are always on tour. And so in the end, we just took a big nightliner, a big bus. We had a tour of like 2 weeks, and we rehearsed for a few days, and we all jumped in this bus and we played this tour with 3.5 hours of music. And we played material of all the 3 bands, but we played it partly all together on stage. And so we did a recording every evening, and in the end we said, okay, we cut it nicely together. And this is a CD now we made out of it. And it was released, I think, 2008. But it's the best impression to get into the live atmosphere found. Because our CDs, I like working in a studio, but live is always a different story. much more alive. You're more free. You have more solos. You have more dynamics in the song. And this is very difficult to capture, but I think we did a good job. I'm still very proud of the live singers.